Hey guys, I'm Alpha, this is Alpha Psych Ward, and in this video I'm going to be going over pretty much everything that I've figured out while playing Portal Heroes. There's a lot of confusion about this game, a lot of people don't know like how to do this stuff and what's what, so we're just going to quickly run through it. It's actually not too bad. There is some stuff I don't know. For example, like this pink thing in the top right corner here, I don't know what that is. I've never gotten one, I have no idea. But a lot of the other stuff I have figured out for myself, and I'm going to share that with you right now. We're going to just start off with the basics. You'll see I am a little bit advanced. That's just so I can give you some higher up tips as well as the lower level tips. Just a quick tip for it is a struggle if you haven't reincarnated to get up to level 100. We'll go through that really quick. To reincarnate, you need Hades here. I think you get them like level 75 or 80, something like that, but you won't actually reincarnate until you're at least level 100. Reason being is that level 100, the mobs will actually start dropping karmas, and I'll show you that, and karmas affect your reincarnation. So you want to level up, get Hades. He is going to have to get up to level 150, just because you need his last skill. So we'll just do that quickly. I think I can make it there. I've reincarnated a lot, so it's a lot easier for me. So go ahead, learn the skills. You could even switch or skip skills if you want, but I learn all of them anyways. Reincarnation, start a new life when you die. This will reset some of your progress and your rewards. What it resets is you lose obviously all your gold, you lose all your heroes, and your portal progress. So you start back at level 1. However, what that does is when you get rebirth or reborn, reincarnated, whatever you want to call it, for every 1 karma that you have, you will get an additional 10% damage to all damage. So that's all your heroes, that's yourself, that's everything. So reincarnating makes it a lot easier, especially once you start getting in high levels. It starts getting really hard. Now that being said, so farming karma is very important. I'm going to show you the best way to do that right now. You don't start getting it to level 100. Oh, see, and it's random. That guy came out with a karma. You saw his name was there super briefly. But it came out purple and it said he was worth 1 karma on the right. It's kind of hard to catch. Now it's important to note, no matter how many of these guys come out now that I've beaten this level, no matter how many come out, none of them will ever have karma again because I've beat the level. Okay, that's very important to keep track of. So farming bosses is good for money, but it's bad for karmas. So what you want to do is you want to go to the next level. And the tactic is you come into this, and I've never had a karma or a mob show up with a karma after the first mob for that level, okay? So what I do is I just keep going back and forth. See, there's a karma between the two, and I don't beat the level fully, and then it's just a random chance on the first mob that comes out that it'll actually have a karma like that, okay? So for your very first reincarnation, to make your second one a whole lot easier, go ahead and farm level 101 like this, just over and over, and just build up a good amount of karmas. I think the first time I reincarnated with 3 karmas. It didn't make that big of a difference, like that's 30% more damage, and that's not that good. I would recommend at very minimum, go for 10 karmas. That way you're at least doing 100% more damage. It will make a difference. You can go ahead, if things are going well, and you don't mind doing this, you know, just pump it out for an hour or 2, see what you come out with, and it'll make everything so much easier. And that's basically how you farm karmas. It's also important to note the higher the levels you get, the more karmas you get per mob. Right now, these guys are giving 1. I know at level 139, they give 4, I think, 3 or 4, so it's quite a few levels in between the actual karma upgrade. Another thing too, if you're farming karmas, make sure that you can one-shot the thing you're farming, because if it takes you 30 seconds to kill it, that's a long time. And you could have farmed, you know, 10, 15 levels like previously, and you probably would have one-shotted those guys, so just keep that in mind. Another tip too, if you're stuck on a level or a mob you cannot kill, just go to your previous levels, farm up some money, upgrade your guys. If your guys are just about fully upgraded and you still can't kill it, they don't stop at 100. Like you can you can easily select any of these guys, and you can still level them up past 100. And they will do significantly more damage as you go, so just keep that in mind. See, like that's insane. Let's see, another thing that people are really or a lot of confusion about is honors. If you look under any of these heroes, they all have honors. Well, not all of them, but some of them. Honors are actually a rare drop from mobs. I've gotten it from bosses, and I've also just gotten it from these regular mobs. And basically what that does is for every 1 honor, that mercenary gets plus 50% damage. So this guy's got plus 100, my Swordmaster has plus 200, plus 100. Okay, so that's what it is. When honors drop, they kind of look like pink stars. So that's what honors is. Another thing that these mobs drop is items, and we'll go into that really quick. Nope, we have a visitor. So you'll get a lot of items, and what it is it's just a rare drop randomly from any mob. And you can get repeats. Now the thing with repeats is if you inspect it, this one does attack damage, this one does DPS, okay? So just because you get a repeat doesn't mean it's exactly the same. There are 3 different types of items that you can get for both weapons, ores, and pets. One is attack damage, the second is DPS. The difference between those is attack damage is only for you, whereas DPS is only for your mercenaries, okay? So that's important to note. And then the other one, I don't know if I can find it, no bonus, that's the first guy you start with, is gold dropped, okay? So that increases the gold dropped. I personally think that this is a waste. For example, let's say you get 100% gold drop, okay? So for every guy you kill, you get double the gold, which sounds really good, but if you can do double the or 100% DPS, you would kill the guy in half the time. Okay, so if you think about it that way, they're exactly the same, which is true. However, if you're doing more damage, you can move up, and for every boss that you move up, the next boss from what you're fighting will give 10 times more loot, okay, from the previous boss. So the faster you can push up, and the further you can push up, the more money you'll actually be making. I thought I was auto-progressing this entire time, I wasn't. So that's where you kind of make more money, is you get to those more expensive bosses faster. So I do think that the gold drop is a waste. Another thing really quick about honors that I didn't mention is you can click your guys, you can click honors after you reincarnate. You can boost, which is honor this hero, remove 1 honor from a random hero. So let's say I just wanted to make my swordsman super powerful, make myself super high attack. I could just keep buying these for 80. And 80 seems like a lot when you start, but once you're on your like 4th or 5th reincarnation and you get up to like, you know, level 400 or 500 or in the thousands, 80 is not a lot, not even close, especially if you farm like I showed you. And you can dishonor, so if there's a guy here that you really don't care to have honors, for super cheap, you can remove that honor and it'll randomly go to another hero. Super useful. What else? Yes, gems. Okay, so as you get achievements and everything, you will get gems. I haven't spent a single gem. My highest level I've ever achieved so far is I was farming at level 574, I think. And I have 415 gems. So if you're saving up to buy a chest, like a rare chest sounds good. I do have rare items. I don't have epic items, but I don't think that 1800 is going to happen. If I had to spend my gems, and absolutely had to, I would probably buy, definitely not gold because it's super easy to make, definitely not refresher. Common chest, absolutely not. I got so many common items, it's just ridiculous. Honors wouldn't be too bad, that wouldn't be a bad idea. And then you could, you know, put them on guys that really help you where you struggle, so that's not a bad idea. Uncommon chest, absolutely not. Rare chest, yes and no. Like, I just hate to get the wrong rare item for 700 of them. Like, I'm just over halfway there, so I don't know, I just feel like that would make me, if I got the wrong item, it would just feel like such a waste. And then epic chest, I I would love to, but I don't actually think I'll get that much. If we go into achievements here, as you can see, I'm like 7 of 19 for the levels. That's insane. That's done. 3 of 4, 4 of 4, 10 of I have no idea. So it just says 1, 4 of 6, 4 of 4. So you can see, like, I'm pretty far into this. That 1800 chest isn't going to happen unless I spend Robux, is what I'm thinking. So, in my personal opinion, if you're going to spend your gems and in my opinion, honor would probably be the best thing that you could buy. Alright, just a quick edit of something that I actually realized I didn't put in the video. When I'm talking about the reincarnation here, after you reincarnate, your karmas don't just give you additional damage. You can actually come in here, and I'm sure you've seen this guy and tried to talk to him. But after you reincarnate, he actually will talk to you. You can click the bless button, and you can roll for different perks and stuff. And you can pretty much get whatever you want. I personally went with Retribution, and I actually feel very lucky that I even got this. And this would also, like, I talk about gems and stuff, and this would also be another place to spend your gems that would be very beneficial, is rolling for this kind of stuff here. But Retribution, in my opinion, is the best. It gives an additional spawn rate for wicked bosses, and the more wicked bosses you come across, the more karma you reincarnate with. The more karma you reincarnate with, the more damage you do. The more damage you do, the easier it gets. The easier it gets, the more gold you get, the more karma you get, and it just snowballs, right? So, in my opinion, this is the best. You can go with whatever you like. What? Am I not one-shotting that guy anymore? Oh my goodness. I gotta increase my guys here. See, can I boost you 100? I sure can. I buy every skill. A lot of skills on your heroes will actually do stuff for you as well, or double the damage of your other heroes, or increase it by 25%, so on and so forth. So it's very, very good just to upgrade them. And I'm at the point I don't care to read them anymore. I just oh yeah, okay, that's good. That guy's done. 100 done, easy. What are some other tips here? I'm just trying to think. Okay, so if you look at my karma here, since I've earned some, this is the karma that I already had. That does not roll over into more damage in this reincarnation, because that's already been counted. It's whatever you have in brackets will be your reincarnation boost. Yeah, I don't even know what else to go into. Like you got skills and stuff down here, and when to use them. You know, just use them whenever you're struggling. I guess we could go into some farming techniques, which wouldn't be a bad idea. So let me just hire this guy, and then I'll kind of explain this just because it doesn't really make sense, or I can't do it at this level with how powerful my guys are. But two different farming techniques. So one farming technique, and it's actually what I use when I do get stuck, is I will farm on the boss, which is every 5th level. Okay, so I'll pick a boss and I'll farm him. And obviously the boss I farm I can't kill instantly, but I do upgrade my guys until that boss dies in 3.5 seconds after leaving the portal. Once you can do that, it is pretty much guaranteed that you will be able to kill the next boss. And sometimes just barely, okay? So when you get to the next boss, fight him, upgrade, keep farming him until he dies in 3.5 seconds, and then you can move up. Another technique, once you start getting a little bit higher and you start getting more skills under your belt, is you could go ahead and you can fight a boss that you cannot beat in 30 seconds. Now the tactic is when you cannot beat him in 30 seconds, you actually use your skills and you beat him with your skills. And then once he dies, then you move up. Like, let's say you do that on level 120, okay? You just beat the boss with your skills at level 120. You would then push forward to 129 and you would farm these little guys. And you would just sit there and farm them for the money. You do get more money, and these guys do not have a time limit, so it doesn't matter how long it takes you to kill them. And they are worth just about as much as that boss you could not kill without your skills. And that's kind of the two ways to like level up and farm and everything. Yeah, I think that's it. I really can't think of anything else that I'm missing. If you know what this pink thing is up in the top right corner, feel free to leave a comment. I'd really like to know. And just so you guys know, I am going to be pushing up into the leaderboards, and I am going to be doing probably a huge reincarnate with just a ton of karma if I get my way. And yeah, my goal is I'm going to push up into this, see how far I can get, and that's pretty much it. So if there's anything you guys are still curious about, if there's anything that I missed that you're wondering, go ahead, leave a comment below, and I'll definitely make a video and clear things up and make things straightforward. And any comments are greatly appreciated. I've been getting some great support from you guys for the last little while, and I really do appreciate that. I have a blast making these videos, and I try to make them as useful as possible. I'm not really a guy to like go and watch somebody play a game, but you know, if they have tips and tricks, and if they're gonna make the game I'm playing easier for me, like I'm all for watching that, and that's the kind of videos that I try to put out. So if that's something you're into, go ahead and subscribe. You know how YouTube works. Leave a like if you liked the video, and yeah guys, thanks for watching, and you guys be good. If you can't be good, don't get caught. Alright, take care guys, bye.